Hi guys, welcome to Nene Math. It's me, Nene, and today we're going to talk about arithmetic sequences. So let's get started. So if you look at this first pattern here, you can see 5, 10, 15, and 20. If you go from 5 to 10, you're adding 5, and if you go to 10 to 15, you're also adding 5, and from 15 to 20, you're also adding 5. So this, you will see here, this is going to be called our common difference. Now, let's look at the second sequence. So, as you can see here, first we're adding 2, then we're adding 1, and lastly we're adding 2 again. This is not a common difference, and a common difference is the main part of an arithmetic sequence, and this is what creates an arithmetic sequence. So now, let's go on to a different level and use this recursive formula. So, recursive formula is going to be used for arithmetic sequence. And I'm going to write the formula. an equals an minus 1 plus d. Now I'm going to define what an and d is. An is basically going to mean any number. And moving on to d, that is basically going to mean our difference. So now I'm going to create a sequence for us to find the value of a4. So a1, which a1 basically means our first term of the sequence, I'm going to say a1 equals -5. And we are going to have any number equals an minus 1 plus 9. This is going to be our formula where we plug in the number. So as you can see up here, this is showing that this is a recursive formula. So what we're going to do with this is we're going to use consecutive numbers and follow the rule until we get to the value of a4. So let me explain. So let's start with a1. All we have to do is plug in -5. Now we're going to move on to a2. So we are going to subtract our a2 minus 1, which gets a1, and all we're going to do is add 9. And as seen above, we know that our a1 equals -5, so all we have to do is add -5 to 9. And that is going to get our answer of 4. So a2 is going to equal 4. Now doing the same thing, a3 equals a2 plus 9. And we know our a2 is 4. So we're just going to add 4 plus 9. And we get 13. And lastly, we're going to get to a4, which is what we need to find. Now we need to have a3 plus 9, and we know our a3 is 13, so 13 plus 9 equals 22. So that is going to be our final answer for a4. Now, this formula seems as though there's so much work to do. So now I'm going to introduce you to another formula. So the question is to find A9 in the sequence given by blah, blah, blah. This is going to be called our explicit formula. And I'm going to write it out. Okay, so our formula is going to be an equals a1 plus n minus 1 in parentheses times d. And as you see above, what is written above is basically numbers plugged into this formula. So this is how you know it's an explicit formula. So now, instead of doing what we have done before, we're just going to basically plug in the number we were given that we need to find, which is A9, equals negative 5 plus 9 times, in parentheses, n minus 1. And our n is going to be 9. And you see there's a d left over, but we're just going to have 1. Everything is multiplied by 1, it is inferred, so that's why we're not going to write in 1. So now we have A9 equals 4 times 8, and then we're going to get A9 equals 32. So if you compare this with our other formula, it is completely different. So that is going to be the end of my video. Thanks for watching and stay tuned for more. Bye!